Hi everyone, welcome to Math 100L. I am really excited to have you in our class. This is a great class. All the students that I've had over the past few years have said that they've learned a lot from this class. They've changed things in their lives. Their finances were so much better, and they were really happy that they took this class. So I hope you're ready for a great time and being ready to have an open mind and to learn and to change in this class. All of you came from GS 120, so you have experience with iLearn. So this video is just a short overview of the class. So this is our class right here, Math 100L, and these are the announcements. I post announcements usually twice a week, and any important emails that I send out, I also put them in the announcements. So if you remember reading something but you're not sure what it was, you can go back and read the announcements and you can find all the emails that I send out to the whole class. So this is our first announcement. It's kind of a welcome, a little bit about me, and then this is the email that I sent out to you earlier in the week, which has some questions and answers, kind of gives you an overview of the course. We're going to go to the Content tab next. So here in the table of contents, the very first thing you should look at is the overview here at the top. This has all my contact information, my email, a phone number, and I use WhatsApp. So if you would like to add me on WhatsApp, I have put together a class group. And if you'd like to use the link, I'm going to put a link here. Sorry, it's not here yet. I'm going to put a link here. You can use the link to join the class group, or you could just contact me on WhatsApp and I will add you to our class group. And that's a great way of chatting with me quickly or getting some notifications about important information. Of course, email is the main form of communication for this class. And I will always send out anything that is pertinent to the class via email, but WhatsApp is also nice to have. If you continue reading down through here, you can see the late policy. Make sure you read that and some other important information that you need to know about this class. We're going to go back to the table of contents. So after you're done looking at the overview, you should come down here to the welcome folder. In here you will find the syllabus, and after you read through the syllabus, just go straight down through all of this information and make sure you read all of this. The last one right here is our textbook. Each of the lessons links specifically to the exercises that you need to get to in the textbook, but if you ever find a broken link, sometimes it happens, you can always come here to the textbook and just find what page you're on and be able to continue doing your assignments. So lesson 1 is a little bit different than the other lessons. It's kind of getting you started. Just start at the top and go start working through all the information in lesson 1. Lesson 2 is more what you expect to see every week. So I'm going to go through lesson 2 really quick to kind of show you what you expect to see every week. Oh, I wanted to point out really quick. In lesson 1, they have this nice introduction here that tells you that everything in folder A is due by midweek. That's Wednesday at 11 p.m. Mountain Time. And everything in folders B and C and the portfolio folder, if there is one, is due by the end of the week. That is 11 p.m. on Saturday, Mountain Standard Time. And remember, it could be different in your time zone, so please pay attention to those due dates. In a second, I'll show you guys how to change your time zone if you need to know how to do that. So, lesson 2 is a normal week, and normal weeks have 5 folders. The Getting Started folder, which kind of gives you an overview of what we're doing, and it has the reading for our discussion. Then there's the folder A, which needs to be done before the gathering. So remember, the folder A material is due Wednesday. Folder B contains the gathering information. Folder C has the post-gathering information and assignments. And then most weeks we have a portfolio project. And the portfolio project's kind of an opportunity for you to take what you've learned and apply it to your life in Excel. We're going to be having a lot of fun in Excel this semester. Excel is a very powerful tool. It's great for working with finances. So we're going to learn how to use Excel and do some really cool stuff in Excel. You're going to love it. So that's the portfolio project. If there's a portfolio project folder for the week, I suggest you look at it at the beginning of the week and start working on it early so that you don't leave it to the very, very end, because sometimes there are things in there that will take a little bit of time for you to work on. So make sure you work on that early. At the beginning of the week, I mentioned the discussion boards. So at the beginning of the week, there's always a discussion. That's in our Getting Started folder. There's always a Provident Living reading and discussion. That is the required discussion boards. Every week, there's 2 discussion boards. There's the questions and conversations, and then the Provident Living discussion board. The questions and conversations is an optional discussion board where you can ask questions, where you can talk to other people in the class. The Provident Living discussion board is a required discussion board. You have to post 5 times every week. One of those posts, you have to answer one of the questions. The other 4 posts, you can answer a question or you can reply to someone else. But you must post 5 times to get full credit for the for the Provident Living discussion board, which is our required discussion board. Okay. You can also access the discussion boards if you come up here and click on the discussion tab up here. This will take you to the discussion boards. So this, for week 1, we have a questions and conversations discussion board, and then the Meet One Another. The Meet One Another is the required one. The questions and conversations has interesting information in it. There's a place to ask questions. Okay. Let's see. I wanted to show you real quick. So I want you to look, double check, and make sure you have a picture up here. If you don't have a picture up here, please come and add a picture. You just come click on your name. You go down to profile, and then there will be an add picture button right here where you can upload a picture. I like to be able to see you. And if your picture is kind of far away, if you could put a picture in there where you have kind of an up close of your face like mine, because it's so great to be able to see you when I'm grading papers and looking at other things. I love to be able to see what you look like, because then I feel like I'm working with a real person. And to change your time zone, to make sure you have a correct time zone, come click on your name, go down to account settings. This will just take a second. And come down here where it says time zone. Click on the continent that you're in, and then come down and choose what time zone you're in. I'm in Rochester, New York, so New York City is actually the same time zone as I'm in. And then make sure you hit save and close. And that will make sure that all of your assignments say when that assignment is due in your time zone, because all the assignments are due at the same time for everyone all over the world. So you need to know when in your time zone it's due. Some other things about this course that's different than GS 120. We have 4 units that we're covering for math, and we have an English lesson each week. The 4 units for math have exams at the end of the units. There will be an exam in lesson 4, in lesson 7, in lesson 10, and in lesson 13. So you don't need to memorize that, but just be aware that there are 4 exams. If you have any questions about anything in this video or anything about how to get started for the class, please let me know. You can post questions on the questions and conversations board. You can email me. You can contact me on WhatsApp. Whatever is your preferred method of connecting with your professors, that's great. I just wanted to say here at the end that I have a testimony of this church, and that I know that the church is made up, one of the church's great strengths is its members. And I am so blessed to get to know all of you, because I know that you are some of the best members in the church, and that you make the church what it is, and that you make the church so strong. And I am so grateful for the opportunity to meet all of you, and I look forward to seeing you on the questions and on the Meet One Another discussion this week. So I will see you online.